Well, this isn't the cleanest audio podcast, but it's the first podcast of 2021.
That's right. We've missed you dearly, and Alfie has missed you dearly. Michael C. has missed you dearly, and I have missed you dearly. We'll get into why in a second, other than, we just needed a mental break. But before we get started, let's start the show. Welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamberelli.
Hello, I'm in a do-rag.
Yes, you are. And to his right, Mr. Michael C. Maronna.
Hello, I'm in a dimly lit room.
Yes, he is. And my name is Jeremy. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this minisode. We have been gone for a while. Pandemic has hit us hard.
About 6 weeks now.
Yeah. If you're seeing this video, it's gotten so hard that Danny is now wearing do-rags when he
true.
podcasts to look harder, I guess.
No, it's nothing about being hard. It's about being so soft.
It's about crying like a little baby.
It's about crying like a baby. Alfie wants
there
to say
he is.
hello.
Well,
Hello. Hello to the Patreon members. He's waving. For $5, you can watch a child wave to you. If you don't have children, it's an amazing thing to have a little baby just wave at you, and then you get to turn it off. Then you just turn it off, and you don't ever have to deal with it ever again.
okay, just teach him to say, thanks for being our patron, or something. You know what I mean?
That'd be great. Thanks for being our patron.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you go see mommy? Go see mommy, bud. This is what we call pandemic podcasting.
Yes,
It's a double
at its
P.
finest. At its finest. Yeah, we've certainly been down for a bit, and it's just been tough to get together. Or I don't know. Sometimes you got to breathe a little bit,
Sometimes the stars don't align. Sometimes you have family members that you don't talk to anymore because they're Trumpies, and they're also very police oriented and can't take
Sometimes the
things.
snow comes down in June. Sometimes the wind goes round the moon. Just when we thought the chance had passed, you go and save the best for last. Goodbye, 2020.
I was gonna
were
stop.
A sucky year. I miss my family.
But that's the thing. Now I don't miss them anymore because things happen, and you choose to disengage.
Yes,
And also
a year of cleavage.
a year of polarization of family members. An end of the year, beginning of the year, when your youngest sister gets COVID and she's got rheumatoid arthritis, and you worry about her safety and her health. So it's hard to feel funny, hard to want to do stuff.
Okay, but we're glad that she's bouncing
good.
back.
She's bouncing back, still just a little tired. Had a negative COVID test now. She went over to my parents while I was there, and I hugged her for the first time in months.
How much takeout food did she eat?
We ate sushi. We ate a lot of sushi.
Ooh, sushi.
Okay, that's good.
Jersey
It
sushi?
was good.
Yeah, mercury is
Jersey
the new
sushi's just
hydroxychloroquine.
fine. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys.
I know that most of the vegetables
a couple
I
of
eat
days ago
are
it was
from New
National
Jersey.
Pizza Day, and Jersey was just all over that.
Not a peep from the Pizza King.
It was International Pizza Day.
Whatever. International, national. New
Not
Jersey,
one
hot spot of
tweet.
pizza.
I made a
Not
pizza.
one.
I made
you
an
did.
I actually made an international pizza because I was lacking the part skim, low moisture mozzarella that you
You need that. It's important.
I was lacking that, but what I did have was some Oaxacan string cheese from the region of Mexico known as Oaxaca, which is functionally very similar to mozzarella, but does not melt like mozzarella, it turns out.
Is that how you spell Oaxaca, bud?
Very.
Yeah, that's it. That's the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make very good mezcal.
I was going to say, you can pour that mezcal on any mozzarella and turn it into Oaxacan string cheese. But it's wound in a very specific way that I had found my son enjoy shredding it when I had him shred some for tacos. So he was having a really good time with that.
Does it shred around like you're dancing? Like
You can unwrap the entire thing like skillfully peeling an apple all in one string. You could unpeel the entire cheese that way. So it was not an entirely successful replacement for mozzarella. But for International Pizza Day, I thought it was an international pizza.
Yeah, that's cool. I make international pizza when I decide to put like figs and goat cheese on top of my pizza, which already has that low skim, low moisture, part skim mozzarella. And honestly, the real secret to a good pizza is putting, could be Parmesan, but really better if it's pecorino. And you put pecorino in the tomato sauce before you
I didn't know
put
this, Jeremy. Did you know this?
No.
You put the mozzarella on top of that, and it gives it that extra bite underneath.
I'd venture to say I've had a fair amount of Ohio pizza. Is probably the next most after New York and California pizza. I probably had the most
tried
Ohio.
My beloved Terry's pizza. Yeah,
I've had a few, cold, unfortunately. A few pizzas across the whole Buckeye State. There, we had pizza in Toledo. We had pizza in Columbus. We had pizza fly off the roof of the minivan because of the way Danny drove.
Yeah, well, when you
remember that.
You leave pizza on the roof of a minivan and you drive away from the most beautiful Sheridan points. I don't know what the hell they are.
Courtyard by intelligent.
It wasn't even a Marriott. It was a Courtyard.
We don't want to tell the listeners that sometimes we stay at Best Westerns.
It was just a yard. It wasn't even a court, and so that Pizza Cat's only got 8 lives left now.
You mentioned low skim mozzarella,
low moisture part skim.
Okay,
which is the antithesis to me. I'm a full fat guy, as you can tell from this shoulders up shot.
All of us. I'm 15 pounds overweight right now, but
I think we've all gained a little bit of weight because of the pandemic.
But
why do you think I'm wearing a do-rag, guys? It takes away from the fat on my face.
They do say the bandana takes away 10 pounds. They do say that.
That's right. The camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah,
if you have a do-rag, it cancels it out.
Yeah, that's a dead giveaway that somebody's feeling fat right away.
I would like to think
they're
you just
wearing a
went
bandana
bald
on camera
during the pandemic. But
or I just went bald. Yes.
No, but
the Brett Michaels.
Yeah,
that's a different genre. Those two bandanas separated on the evolutionary scale back in the Paleozoic age.
Yeah, when he takes his bandana off, the hair comes with it.
Lines. Exactly. That's a different. That's a bandana that's developed pseudopalps and also a mechanism for catching prey.
The amount of Axe body spray on that thing. Anyway,
Axl Rose.
No, but what's because I'm a Ohio pizza guy, so I'm not a real I've lived here for a long time. But why use that kind of mozzarella? Because I never know when I'm making pizza what mozzarella to get.
Because you don't want wet mozzarella because you don't want to get the crust anymore.
Okay, you're wasting
any more moisture than it has in it already.
So that's why you get,
and you're also wasting the heat that's cooking the pizza the highest into steam instead.
Interesting.
It's like an automatic pressure valve on your end. Yeah, imagine your oven is like you need to keep it at 500 and whatever.
Yeah. What did you learn, Jeremy? What's a great way to finish off a pizza that you make in your own home?
Well,
do you remember?
Ew.
It's a little.
When you finish off a pizza.
Okay, it's a little
but he
Parmesan
went to the emergency
in the sauce?
room immediately afterwards.
No.
Pecorino Romano.
A little low skim right on top. Low.
No, Mike was doing it, and you were kind of floored by it, and I would imagine that some listeners would understand. That this is the way to do it. That's right.
Oh wow!
That's
right.
right.
I've never seen anybody broil a pizza before, and Mike did it when we attempted to record one other time.
That was you saw it on video.
Yeah, for the listener, we've tried a couple times to record. This is just the first time. In fact, we just tried a second ago to record, and it didn't work.
Too.
No archives exist of that broiled pizza, but then plenty of recipes exist online.
If we had just pretended that we were there, we were recording from my old bedroom, and I was talking about all the things I used to do in that bedroom, and it was the shag carpeting that could just cover up all the messes. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh boy. Well, I've learned a lot about pizza, and I'm very excited to learn from the Pizza King, and a little disappointed that he didn't do any major posting on Pizza Day, but International Pizza Day.
I thought I sent a
little
picture.
GIF?
Yeah.
A little meme? Yeah, I don't know. I also wanted to inform the listener, we haven't talked about this yet, but if anybody really cares.
It was my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. That was really sweet of you to say
Oddly enough, this is the Danny birthday episode. And
I'm just going to keep talking about it. It was great. Great birthday.
The classic Aquarius move.
Yeah.
No. We're not selfish. We're water bears, and we're air sign.
Yeah, we'll spread it around, buddy.
But I wanted to show and tell everybody what I got him, which is a old dirty cassette from Earth, Wind, and Fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice.
What can you read the songs that are on it?
Yeah,
Just
let's
give me
go side one
first. Is this the greatest hits, or what is this?
Turn on. Parentheses, the beatbox. Let's groove.
Mm-hmm.
After the Love Is Gone. Fantasy and Devotion. Wow, there's some...
That's weird. That's a weird side for a record.
Yeah.
That's platonic friendship right there.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait till you're gone. Fantasy.
Yeah, don't play side 2, just one. Yeah. Side 2, Serpentine Fire.
Oh, Fantasy's a good song though.
Love's Holiday, Boogie Wonderland with the Emotions.
Boogie Wonderland.
Yeah. Saturday Night and Mighty Mighty. So you can hear that, listeners. That's a cassette tape. Yeah.
Dan, I have your record present over here. I did not bring it to you. And
you also got Three Dog Night, but nobody gives a shit about Three Dog Night.
What? You're bringing joy to the whole world with that one.
That's true. It is the best stuff. But so happy birthday, and hope you enjoyed
Thanks.
it.
I've got Christmas gifts for you guys too. I'm not going to get up and get them now.
It's going to time out perfectly.
We haven't seen each other
in
since
that case, I got Ash Wednesday.
You got to give me.
I've got Mardi Gras gifts for you guys
and a birthday gift, guys. You got to double up.
We got Mardi Gras gifts for both of you guys.
Yeah. Well, it's going to time out where by the time we get together, it's going to be Christmas, and then we'll just you'd only have to buy one gift, which is pretty great.
I hope not. I hope not.
No, but the other thing,
my parents got the vaccine. They got the first round. Both of them.
That's great.
2 shots. Both of them. 2 shots to the dome.
One shot each. They're getting their second shot in 2 weeks. And
so this is like the between time.
There's no Bill Gates chip in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have 5G in it.
You don't know. It could be a tiny. You don't know. It could be a tiny chip, right?
I got to see how big that
needle is.
It
costs a lot to have already 100 million tiny little chips.
As long as it's not like a 3-inch needle.
What about that movie Inner Space?
But you're going to get a second shot. Does that mean you're going to get 2 chips?
No, I think that's it.
And they're blue, and then we call it blue chips.
No, they're
and
able
then we
to
start talking about Massive Attack.
Oh, I was going to say Nick Nolte and Shaq.
That's true.
Are they sneak in half a chip with each of the injections? So that's why you assemble a full chip inside, like Voltron,
which is crazy because then it just keeps going around your body until one day they both meet up, and that's could take a year, could take 15 years, could take 120 years.
Jeremy, what's the appetite for the vaccine in the Ohio pizza community?
I don't know. My mom is. Actually, she went today to get her first one, and then Marla's parents got theirs. Marla's mom got really sick after her second shot. So tell your loved ones that second one might be a little tough. But they're doing fine. Everything's fine now. It just took a day, basically, to get it through their system.
Yeah, my mom got hers.
Good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like how our families are doing the right thing.
Right.
Yeah, and we're sitting here wearing black T-shirts. Some of us are wearing 2 black T-shirts.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay. For the audio listener, Danny, I'm actually wearing a Soundgarden shirt I got from a concert that Danny and I went to in New Jersey.
You look like you're wearing.
Who did we go see?
We went to see Soundgarden and somebody else. Luckily, got to see that man's brilliance before he passed. But yeah, anywho, that's been a year actually too. So
say hello to heaven, Chris Cornell.
Oh boy, yeah, lost a great one. But the other thing I wanted to say about loss, actually, speaking of, is for the listeners, my foster dog had passed. He got cancer pretty bad and was having trouble breathing, and his polyps in his throat, and had to be put down. So thank you to everyone who reached out, after we posted it and stuff. We do appreciate it. It was about a really horrible 2 weeks of just smelling them here and there, and seeing, I don't know, just like you just kind of like your brain's kind of screwed up.
You just walked into the room or something? You had
What?
moments where you felt him.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
little
That
Richie?
first week, 100%. Yeah, and maybe this is a little too going dork for this podcast, but yeah, I definitely a time or two was just like, something. What was that? Maybe it was my brain and some substances I was on at the
Just
time.
my imagination.
Yeah, but
Running away with me.
he's not in pain anymore. So rest in peace.
Just my
Rest in peace, Rich.
imagination. Rest in peace.
Richie.
So
See,
yeah,
that's our tribute.
it
That's our
is.
tribute.
Yeah, he was a good pup, and I'm so happy that we spent the 9 months or whatever with him, giving him 9 months out of a shelter for the first time in 7 years. So
In 9 months, you could have made a baby, though.
we're not having
And then you
babies,
gotta
Dan.
start
I don't know how to break this to you
all
guys, but yeah, there's not going to
What?
be there's not going to be the lineage will not continue after our
You
deaths.
you can still
unfortunately. Unless
adopt
your
and
boys
give them
take
your
it.
name. You can still adopt and give them your name. It's not about genetics. You know what I mean?
That's true. No, we've actually talked about that, but I don't know. My aunt and uncle never had kids, and then everyone else in my family did. So we're sort of on the aunt and uncle side of this. We're not sure. So
Well, they did throw a very nice party in Gainesville, so it's kind of tough to say which is the better.
that's what I'm saying.
Which is
It's
the better
good to,
choice.
and it's important for kids to have an aunt and uncle like that. So
Oh, yeah.
you are still
Oh, yeah.
going to be extremely influential. You already are
Yeah.
influential to your nieces and nephews.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, we'll get there somehow or another. But definitely, it's crossed my mind. I had baby fever for about 3 years, and have since after.
Were they consecutive years or just?
between
oh, yeah.
between Mike and I telling you about all the terrible
didn't help.
things that come
Yeah.
along with it.
No, I know.
I'm running on 2.5 hours of sleep because Alfie decided not to sleep last night.
The bandana is to cover up a large fire
That's it.
that's coming out of the top of
He
Danny's
slept on the
head.
remote. It's like all button and button marks on his head.
Oh no, but you get into a bad routine. Like we were out at my in-laws for a
Woodstock.
week, and then because they were quarantining and we didn't leave the house, and my parents were quarantining and didn't leave the house, we went directly from PA to Jersey. So we spent 2 weeks and a day away from the apartment, and grandparents will do all sorts of stuff. Oh, he's eating like this. He's doing this. Oh, look, I taught him how to do this. So then his whole routine at home is all messed up. So it became an issue.
I would think that would break at some point, though. Mike, do you still have schedule problems? Like, is G a constant sleeper now? He's older though, so.
Yeah, he sleeps okay. It's about, what do you call it? Making sure he goes to the bathroom before he goes to sleep.
Oh, that's important.
I still have to. Yeah, I still have to tell myself to do that.
Oh, you.
Me, yes. Not
And
that I'll pee in
what's
bed.
the
but
late?
just-
And what's the latest that you
Don't
drink?
you remember he peed in that bed that one time we were in Columbus, Ohio after eating all that pizza?
remember we were sharing one
I think you're
twin
thinking
size
of
we
bed
should- we-
after our
I'm
tour.
pretty sure you're thinking
That
of
was-
the movie Home Alone, and you're not.
That was
And you're
the
not
night-
thinking about reality.
That was the
That
night
sounds
that
like
we
the
all
movie
had
Home
to.
Alone.
That was the night we all had to sleep in that king size bed because the only room they had left in the hotel, I had booked 2, or maybe I didn't, but the one that they gave us was
But
like
there was
oh,
no
it's
room
gonna
at the
be-
inn, and this woman was about to have her baby. I remember, and the 3 bearded
right.
dudes showed up, and all had to sleep in the same bed, and then Jesus
Well,
was born.
It makes me feel real good to think that you think that I could grow a beard. Really, that's just hits me right here.
We're what do you call it? Jeremy's working on the finest technologies right now, slowly adding a beard to
yeah,
all your
one
profiles.
hair at a time. If I could do that, I would have it. Just because. I mean,
Hey, if you join our Patreon for the $5 beer tier,
Oh, that's great. Please contribute to the Capillus Fund for Danny's chin.
hey Mike, you're not on Instagram.
No,
well,
I
he
told
might
you
be.
about the Zucco
He might be,
system
but
at
just
all.
doesn't know it yet.
Well, you might be, and you just don't know. Maybe we made an Instagram account for you. I'm not sure, but that's
Another guy I
besides-
work with also says he's my Facebook account manager. So anybody who's out there, I'm not on there. That's not me. That's not real. These are people having fun with you.
I don't know. That guy put me in his
I like
will.
that.
Who quite candidly mean to have some yucks at my expense. So
I think
beware.
well, you might have seen it because you still are on Twitter, but we had our fake 30-year TV anniversary. Did you know that, Michael?
Yeah, I'm wondering what that's
The day
about.
after my birthday, on the 9th of February, they said, on this day, we met Pete and Pete.
Was it
and
Valentine's
became
Day
a-
Massacre or was it
That's
Summer
right.
Vacation?
It was Valentine's Day Massacre.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, because I was thinking about a guy I work with injured himself, and I was thinking about how I broke my clavicle during that show.
That's
So
right.
it's
How
fir-
did
Do you
do
remember
that?
that?
First
I do,
air,
remember, I do remember that. We were playing football.
In the schoolyard,
February 9th.
falling on asphalt.
It was
I'm better-
cold.
but I'm better
it was
now.
very chilly. You got
I
better.
know.
Do you still have full rotation in your shoulder?
That's a nap. The other one bothers me, which is not the one that I broke. So
That's from clotheslining that guy when you were playing soccer. And
I think I sleep on it wrong. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm putting too much pressure on it like that.
you know there's a new thing called the pillow cube that's supposed to alleviate all of that stuff.
Okay,
It's
as
gonna
long as
give
it's
Mike.
not the
It's gonna give my pillow a run for his
right.
money.
As long as it's not the
Marla
My Pillow
bought me
cube.
triangle pillow.
What the hell? I thought you were going to say a Venus flytrap pillow. That's
Yeah.
what I was sure you were about to say.
This guy was like, I was so close to patenting that pillow cube, and that son of a bitch did it too. All right, I'm going to do a triangle cube instead.
Yep.
A wedge.
But it's
Wedge,
Wedge-
I mean,
wedge
it's a
makes sense.
wedgie pillow.
I've
A
been
wedge
trying,
is one of the earliest inventions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a
And
simple machine, yes.
yeah. This one's foam though, so it's much high tech, much more high tech.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And I can
I
put my
remember
arm under
those.
there when I sleep, and it doesn't go to sleep anymore. And apparently, I don't snore as much, which you guys can attest, Mike especially.
For the listener, one time we were again sleeping in a hotel room, and Jeremy was snoring, and Mike threw a bottle of not even an empty bottle, like a full bottle of
was
water.
Not a full, absolutely not a
You
full
weren't
bottle. Absolutely not a full bottle. But
It was half full. It was
adventure-
actually half full of piss.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike, a podcast about aging.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
That's what happens in 2021. We've aged.
This podcast
this
is brought
year
to you
has
by
aged us.
Foam Wedges.
We keep bringing that up because we do miss you all on the road and miss touring, and damn, we wish you could be out in the world. And hopefully it'll open up soon, and we will. And keep checking DannyMike.com for dates.
We have to feel comfortable. We want you to feel comfortable. We got offered to do some stuff in early spring, and I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
feel.
There's unsold merch, people. There's black T-shirts out there that just
We
are
have one
begging
hat left.
to be worn by us.
Yes, we have one hat left, so come get it. Anything else, gents? You want to? I'm trying to
I'm
sell
glad-
that hat, Mike.
I'm glad your sister's okay, Dan. Welcome
you
back,
and
fellas.
I took so much shit
Thank
for
you.
those hats that we're trying to get rid of that last one.
I know. Hey, you got one left. That's fine. Those are cool hats.
Yes,
They're cool
King
hats.
of Pod.
There's one left. You can get yours.
That's right. And our
Whenever
sticker
you-
sheets are
whenever you
finally
want.
fixed on the Danny and Mike shop, shop.dannymike.com. They were the place was screwing them up. So those are all fixed. If you want to get those by JP Flexner, there's 10 different designs on one sheet. Super cheap and super cool for your locker or your kid's face or whatever you want to do with it.
Your kid's face?
Yeah, just right here. Like, what's his name? Got the
Oh,
diamond
like
in
the
his
guy
head.
got the $24 million
Fetty Wap, or
diamond in his
whoever it was.
forehead?
Yeah.
Are you your little Uzi Vert? Is that
Lil
is
Uzi
that
Vert?
your?
Is that who
is
it was? I don't know who it was.
Is that your move?
He might be dead.
I mean, it was a good idea. Hey, if you have that kind of money, why put it in a bank? Why invest in cryptocurrency? Just put it
For
on
the
your
record,
forehead.
though, my weed stocks are through the roof right now. Just putting it out there.
Are you saying that they're extremely high?
Yes, they're growing very high.
Okay.
We are a part of the Last Podcast Network. Check them out, lastpodcastnetwork.com. And we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Danny and Mike with the and spelled out.
The end spelled out.
Lots of great shit on there. Lots of great memorabilia from the past and video episodes. And we're going to try to start putting some more stuff up there.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Danny
If
is...
you want to go to my Instagram, it's just Danny Tamberelli. You can go and click on a link that says 30 Years of Pete, where
you
I've
go.
been posting all sorts of old shit. Mike, you don't get to see it because
He's
I
not
know.
a
I'm
grammar.
pretty sure I
You're
can
not
still
in the
click on the.
universe.
I can still click on the link.
was
Whether or
in
not.
most
you
of the
can.
pictures,
Oh,
so
okay.
it-
Well, then you should go. You'll get a kick out of some of these pictures.
What?
Put 'em on all week.
Cyber stalk my little TV brother as if that's fucking weird.
You can find Michael C at Michael C. Maronna on the Twitter. I am at Remy Balon, at Jeremy Balon on the Insta, at Remy Balon on the Twits. I have a podcast called Going Dork that I'm about to reboot with a new episode with Michael C. Maronna.
Podcast. You don't have a podcast. You did a spec podcast and then you sat there for 7 months.
No, that's not true.
6 months.
There's 8 episodes. There's there's one with you, and then I started doing a review series of a television show, and so I was gonna, there's a lot. It's a multi-format podcast, Dan. I know. It's I've been busy.
Like it.
Been taking a little
break. I'm just gonna tell everyone, oh, cool, we're doing this thing. It's called Going Dork, and then the next week you're like, hey, you like TV shows? I'm gonna do some reviews. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, it's I'm
just bummed because I wanted everyone to hear my episode.
I know it will. Mike's next, and we're gonna talk about haunted cars, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So.
Haunted cars.
Yes.
Here it comes.
What else do we have? What did I miss? Oh, leave us a voicemail. We miss hearing from you. Michael? Oh, no, actually, Danny. What's the voicemail?
What's that?
What's the voicemail number?
347-470 6969. Damn it.
Oh, too bad. If you'd like to
8156 8150.
If you'd like to admonish Danny for his spotty memory, let us know at 347-470-8150. We are the Adventures of Danny and Mike, and we will be back.
Thank you all for hanging in there with us.
Thank you for sticking with us.
We appreciate that. And we're going to get back to it. And we will talk to you all soon. Boys, good to see your faces. Miss you guys.
Bye.
Stay healthy. Stay smart. Bye.
Bye.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamberelli and Michael C. Maronna. The show is produced by me, Jeremy Balon. This podcast is part of the Last Podcast Network, which can be found at lastpodcastnetwork.com. Make sure to check that out for a ton of great shows. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the N spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.